What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of Mornings with Lee Hammock, your favorite self aware narcissist. This morning, we're talking about narcissists and what happens to the pets after breakups. What do narcissistic people do with the pets or the animals after you break up and whatnot? Before we hop into today's episode, get deep into it, y'all. Remember, November 2nd and November 3rd, we'll be in November 2nd, we'll be in Dallas, Texas. And November 3rd, we'll be in Houston, Texas for our next in-person live event workshop. You can find more information at mentalhealness.net/events. We will see you in Texas. The healing environment is going to be crazy in Texas, y'all. Everything's bigger in Texas, and so are our meet and greets and meetups and whatnot. But yeah, y'all, narcissistic people. I know a lot of people asking me, how do narcissists feel about pets anyway? How do narcissists feel about pets overall anyway? And I tell them it really just depends. There are a lot of narcissists who love animals, right? They love animals. They have unconditional love for animals because animals have unconditional love for them. It's like you don't have to work hard to get a dog to love you, right? Cats are a little bit different. I have a cat. He's chill. You mean he's super chill. Like he loves us. Like he be butting. He be hitting us with his forehead scent glands. You're like, I love you, man. you know. But there are a lot of narcissistic people out there that don't care about animals, right? They use animals as leverage. They are sadistic. Some of them are sadistic and sociopathic, and they will hurt animals, hurt and harm animals. But like I just saw something about Zack Bryan yesterday and how he has patterns with every person that he dates or marries, whatever. He gets with them, buys a dog, buys a house, like a golden retriever every single time. Like it's 3 for 3. The last 3 people he's been in a serious relationship with, he's bought a golden retriever and a house with. And I guess he leaves him with the dog. The dog is like a parting gift. Like, here, I might be gone, I might be gone, but your dog is still going to be here. And that's what a lot of narcissistic people would do with animals, y'all. They will buy a pet with you quick. Some of them will buy a pet quick, right? Like, they'll buy a pet during the love bombing phase, and they'll buy a pet during the love bombing phase to keep you there, to attach to you faster. And then when the breakups happen, guess what they did? Guess what they did with the animals? Some of them will viciously discard the animals. Like, the animals don't matter, right? Some of them will absolutely do that. Some people will absolutely discard the animals like they don't matter. But there are some who will use the animals as a way to stay in your life. That's absolutely going to be the truth right there. There are a lot of narcissistic people who use animals to stay relevant in your life. I've seen people I've seen people getting out of toxic relationships, and the only thing that is holding them from going no contact is an animal. It's like a dog or a cat. They be like co-parenting with the animals and whatnot. And narcissistic people, they benefit from it. They benefit directly from it because it allows them to stay relevant in your life. I've seen the pet Hoover. I just want to I just want to come see my dog. I just want to come see Fido. Please let me see Fido. Please. I just want to see Fido. Please let me see Fido. Please, please, please. And they'll do stuff like that to try to keep you bonded to them. They will absolutely use the animals. They will use the pets. They will use the dogs. They will use the animals to keep you bonded to them and to stay relevant in your life. They'll call you. It's kind of like that. Yeah, it really is like having a kid with a narcissist. It really is. It's just like they will, if y'all co-parenting with the dog or the cat or whatever animal you have, a ferret, a parakeet, whatever you have, if y'all separate, y'all co-parenting, like the dog is going back and forth between 2 houses or whatever, which I see happen. They'll be sending you pictures of the dog or whatever, or requesting pictures of the dog. And you remember we picked him up from the shelter. I just knew I loved you. I remember we got Fido from the shelter, and I just knew at that moment that I love you, how much you care for animals, and that just touched my heart so deeply. You know what I mean? That's the type of stuff that they will do. It absolutely is. It runs rampant with narcissistic people. It really does. So I tell this to people all the time. Like, this is how the mind of a narcissist works. They will continuously do this crazy stuff to you in order to like sending you pictures of the dogs and cats or whatever, in order to just keep you bounded to them, to remember. Hopefully you'll remember the good times based on this. That's what they'll do. Hopefully they're hoping that you remember the good times. They're hoping that this stuff, like whatever they're doing, will resonate with you. They are hoping that that happens. They really are. They're hoping and praying that that type of stuff happens. And that's why I tell people all the time, like, you have to stay relevant. Like, I'm not telling you to give your animals up, right? This is not me telling you to give your animals up. But like I said, you still have to set, you don't want to give the animal up, or or co-parenting or whatever. You have to set boundaries. And guess what happens when you set boundaries? That person might try, the narcissistic person, when you try to set boundaries, hey, when you have Fido, you don't have to send me pictures of him. I got him half the time. I see him. He's fully grown. You don't have to send me pictures of him. Thank you. Respect my privacy. Respect my space. Now they get mad, and now they won't. They'll just keep the dog and make you take him to court. There's a girl. There's a woman that I'm friends with on TikTok. She's been going back and forth with her ex. She went back and forth with her ex for years with a dog that he bought. He bought her a dog, right? And so when you buy a dog and you register the dog, you had to put it in your name. He bought her a dog as a surprise. They were together for a few years. And when they broke up, guess what happened? She loved the dog. She got attached to the dog. That was her dog. Like, he didn't take care of the dog at all. He didn't care about the dog. He just got to love bomb her. So guess what happened when they broke up? I bet you can guess what happened, don't you? I bet you know what happened. He took the dog. He took her to court for the dog. She tried to move out with the dog, and he was like, nope, you're not leaving me. I think he was cheating or something like that, or some domestic violence was involved. And instead of her being able to just leave with the dog, he took her to court, made her fight for the dog, and he got custody of the dog. And she doesn't know what happened to the dog after that. Like, he was not there. He did not like the dog. He was not taking care of the dog. He just knew keeping the dog would hurt her. Keeping the dog was his last way of being relevant in her life to hurt her feelings, because she decided to break up with him because he was an abusive, narcissistic person. And they didn't have any kids together. So the only thing that he could do was to keep the dog. And he tortured her and took her to court. And like, she had to go to court. I think she had a GoFundMe like a couple years ago to like try to recoup the court costs after she lost, going to court to fight for her dog that he took. He ended up getting custody of the dog that he did not take care of, but because the dog was registered in his name when he bought the dog a few years before, the court was just like, hey, we got to side with the owner. The registered owner is this person. And what I mean? I don't know if he released the dog or whatever. She doesn't know what happened because she had to go no contact after that. She don't know if he got the dog in court and then immediately went down the street and released it on the highway or something like that. Because some narcissistic people don't care, y'all. They really do not care. And this is what a lot of people face. This is the space and a dynamic that so many people face when you're dealing with narcissistic people. I promise you, they will try to make your life harder just with animals, just because you want to break up with them. They will try to torture you to stay in your life with an animal, just to try to remain relevant, to keep you from going no contact. Can I please come see the dog? There's a lady, there's a lady in my support group going through this right now. This literally just happened a couple days ago. She put into the support group. He keeps sending me, like, he left her for somebody else. He's completely moved out or whatever. They don't have any kids together. They bought 4 dogs together. He decided to take one dog, and he's sending her, and it's her favorite dog. He's sending her pictures of the dog, even though he lived with somebody else. So the dog misses you, and so do I. While he's living with somebody else, and he's using that to hoover her in. Like, he literally texted her, messaged her the other day after sending her a picture of the dog. He's like, I think I made a mistake. Let's get back together. Let's meet this Sunday. And she fell for it. And then guess what? She was sitting around Sunday waiting for him. He never showed up. He's like, oh, I changed my mind. He messing with her, y'all. They use animals to mess with you. I'm not telling you. Sometimes, like, I know we love our animals, right? But sometimes if those animals are leading you to get tortured, leading you to get emotionally and physically abused, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to make the tough decision to protect your own peace, to protect your own mental and physical health. I know it's a tough decision. I'm not trying to be heartless or will lead you a narcissist. You have a lack of empathy. You're going to get tortured, trying to battle this person, trying to worry about the animals and whatnot. I'm just telling you that they will torture you because they know you're a kind, caring, empathetic person. It does not, it does not make you a horrible person to pick and choose yourself. when you have to choose between staying in an abusive relationship for the dog or the cat or the ferret or whatever, parakeet, or leaving to protect your mental and physical health and the safety of your kids. Sometimes there's people that tell me, it's like, yeah, I have kids that are getting abused, but I don't want to leave the dog behind. You know what I'm saying? They stay for the dog, keeping everybody in that situation. It sucks, y'all. It really does suck. It's such a tough decision to make. I'm not trying to make it seem like it's an easy decision at all to make. I promise you I'm not, y'all. I know I have personality disorder, but if y'all think I got a personality disorder and I don't care, after all these years of me doing these videos, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you. Y'all, like, Lee been doing these videos. He been saying the same thing over and over again. He cares, you know, and I do care about y'all. I really want y'all to win. I really want y'all to protect yourselves and whatnot. But anyway, y'all hear my voice is going out. I gotta cut this thing short. If you're in the Dallas, Houston, Texas area, don't forget our live in-person workshop, Healing from Narcissistic Abuse Workshop, Dallas, Texas. Y'all see that? November 2nd, Dallas, November 3rd, Houston, Texas. These are the times in Houston. It's a Saturday afternoon and Sunday evening in Houston. Me and my homie, Nia Renee, will be there. She's going to talk about finding love and healing after narcissistic abuse. I'm going to help you understand what you went through, and we're just going to work through this thing, y'all. It's less than 8 days away. We'll get registered up. You can find a link at mentalhealness.net/events. It's mentalhealness.net/events. Y'all see it. It's at the bottom of the screen right now. mentalhealness.net/events, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into another episode. I appreciate y'all. I cherish y'all. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Mental Healness is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I am extremely grateful for you. Have no idea. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Helps reach more people. And click on the screen to watch another video or to browse through another playlist. There's also a link on the screen to check out my courses and my support groups to help you heal and understand what you've been through. Thank you so much again. I will see you in the next video. Peace.